Here's my aquaponics setup. Basically, on the bottom here, the small one, this is just a plastic rose box that was actually my first system. You can see the water's being pumped in. Well, you can see the tube on the left side. That's where the water comes in. It's on a timer, 15 minutes on, half hour off. And right here we have some green onions that we've grown from seed and then popped them in here. Got cilantro that's starting to seed, as you can see. So we'll take those seeds and plant some more. We've gotten quite a bit of cilantro from this one. We also have some more green onion. We just pulled out a big cilantro plant that was kind of right here. Some strawberries that do really well, and they're really sweet actually. We just pulled a couple off, so we got this guy starting up and some flowers there. It was kind of strange how the strawberry just kind of grew down here. Now it's hanging out down by the pipe. This is where the water runs back into the fish tank. It's a 150-gallon Rubbermaid fish tank that we picked up from Ace. He got 12 goldfish. It's a little bit green in here. I haven't figured out what I'm going to use for a cover yet. I'm just kind of temporarily using this shade cloth. But that's a 4-inch PVC pipe, and they just use it to kind of cruise around inside. A couple of 2x2s just holding the shade cloth on about half of the 2/3 of the fish tank. And so right over here you got these two pipes. One that drains in and one that pumps the water out into the newer grow bed. This I just finished. So they're connected to each other. We got the bell valve, the bell siphon. Let me get it from another angle. So here's kind of the other side. I plumbed it so that it'll be underground. I'll be able to walk through here, check on the fish. But you can see there's 3/4 inch pipe, the PVC, and that's the one running into the grow bed. And there's the inch PVC with the ball valve that's running to the fish tank. So I'll show you what the valve looks like. Here's kind of what I did with it. I wanted it as low as possible, so what I may end up doing is just plugging those holes and see if it'll still run, just like this. So I got a 1-inch in here with a bit of a, let's see if I can pull it out here. It's a it's a 1-inch. And what it has is, up here, this is just the coupling end of the 20-foot piece. So I'm using that as kind of the reducer. So yeah, I'll probably end up plugging these holes, see if it'll still work, which I think it will. And I've got this, I drilled a hole in the top of the cap, but it's plugged. All that's for is just so it's easier to pull out. I didn't even glue the top, I just shoved it in there. It's a tight fit, so there's no air that gets in or out from the top. It's been running pretty good. These two pieces connect the two trays here. They're 2 foot by 3 foot and about 8 inches deep. and then these just run back and forth. That one draining over here, as you can see, there's where the water's coming in. I had a problem with this system. I couldn't get it to run right because right here where this T is, I actually had an elbow. Just came straight down, and because it's running low and coming back up with the elbow here, it was causing the siphon, the bell siphon, to float. It would just push the water up because, I guess because the air couldn't be released. So now I added the T, and it works really well now. I'll probably end up running it up to here in case of an overflow. But everything else, I mean, it seems to be running pretty good. Here's the other end where it's flowing in. So I just have the ball valve, and it's trickling in. It's more than a trickle, but fresh and clean. Kind of have this just to catch whatever waste, or usually probably catching little bits of garbage coming out of the fish tank. And as you can see, it's wet, so it bacteria's got all the bacteria there that it's supposed to have. It's empty. I just finished plumbing it today, but I've had the water running through it for a couple of weeks, so it should be ready to plant. I guess the only other thing really to show you is, well, like I said, these two guys are connected to each other. And you can see there's the piping, and I have a ball valve there just in case I needed to drain the system really quick. It's a 1-inch that connects them together, and then there's the plumbing from the ball valve. I had a leak, so I really glued it pretty good, but there it is right there, and that's what goes to the fish tank. I've actually got two pumps in here. One constantly pumping into the two new units, and the one on the timer. And I just have a real generic timer. Bought it for a couple bucks at Target. It does the job. I still got to get an outdoor power strip. It's under the house on this beam. It's protected, but I feel a little bit more comfortable. So that'll be the next thing I pick up. So I just purchased a couple of snails. Sounds like the siphon's getting ready to go off there, but here's a fish. And hopefully those snails do their job and change it from green to a nice aqua color, which is what it used to be. Anyway, see what the temperature is here. It's about 75, somewhere in there. Guy's pecking up my fingers here.